we've been
beginning of another chapter. That part of the story of the statue's deep spiritual significance. The spirit of Detroit.
YouTube. Welcome one, welcome all, if any. As we embark on free agency, we're going to be mixing in free agency, draft prospects, cut candidates, all that. We have the data on that. It's really good to be here in this space right now because we have 50 days into the draft. You're gonna see a lot of videos coming out about prospects. If I say it's a sleeper, it's a sleeper. If I say if it's not a sleeper, it's everybody knows it. Like this guy is this. Just know I'm doing a video. We all know who this guy is, like a Jack Sawyer. You might see 2 or 3 videos a day, and y'all don't have to watch them. We're just putting them out to say we did it. What's going on? What's up, Atlanta Brandon? What's up, General Zoe? My favorite dude. What's up, man? No, it's really good to see y'all. It's good to be here, man. Yeah, shout out to dang, I met him yesterday. Rico. I met Rico on Facebook. No, on YouTube. He's watched me for years on YouTube, and he's seen me at the liquor store. We've seen each other at the liquor store. So that was really nice. I was getting my wife a bottle of wine, and it's nice to be recognized. I've only gotten recognized maybe 3 times, and that's the 3rd time. So one time I was recognized like, oh, you're that dude? That was the first time. I don't even count that. The second time I was recognized was, dang, I was at the stoplight. The guy's like, he honked his horn and seen me. And now I've been recognized. What's up, man? What's up? So now I've been recognized legitimately, like, whoa. And that's what's up. So I was a big fan of that. Afternoon, Lions Faithful. What's up? What's up? I'm here because I don't want to get fined. I cannot tell you enough about free agency. I cannot. We went over it at length, ad nauseum. I can do a brief recap. We have all the data. You guys see how we're not in a frenzy? Everybody else is in a frenzy. We're knowledgeable, bro. Like Braylon, shout out to Braylon. I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, Braylon. Wide receiver free agency market is loaded. Okay. Wide receiver. Oh, yeah, you talk about Devontae, and let's see that. Because I didn't pull that one up. Let's see that. I still got some of them on. I haven't updated offense, but I do have some stuff on that. Tell me the receivers you looking at, Braylon, and Britt DeWitt. You do the same. Like, anybody want receivers? Because personally, I'm good with Tim Patrick coming back. Personally, I don't really care. Like, that 3rd receiver doesn't mean anything. Like, let's take a look. I want y'all to understand me first and foremost. And I was talking about this. With a friend of mine. He was like, "Man, why Laporta fall off?" I was like, "No, the offense is way more balanced." When Laporta had that 1,000-yard season his rookie year, J-Mo had 400 yards. Now Laporta has 700 yards. J-Mo had 1,000. Amon-Ra had probably 1,100, 1,200. And Tim Patrick had like 600 yards. That's crazy. And then we're not even talking about the fact that we had 2,000-yard rushers. We had a running back with like 1,900 all-purpose yards, 25 TDs, breaking records. Like the Lions offense is very balanced right now. So even if you go after a 3rd receiver like a Devontae Adams, that person not going to be happy, bro, because you're not coming second to J-Mo. You're not coming second to Amon-Ra, and you're just going to have to block because Laporta's going to go off, bro. Laporta had the 1,000-yard season or 900. No, I think he had like 868, almost 900. And I think We ignored him completely. And no, we threw it to him, but he didn't catch the passes. Yeah, he had like 800 yards. I'm gonna check on that because he had damn near 1,000 yards that first year. And then this year he had 700 yards. Laporta's great, bro. Our old friend Josh Reynolds. Oh yeah, Josh. Yeah, I seen that he got released to save the team $4 million. You know that's pathetic, right? Not Josh. The situation. Them boys in Denver said, you know what? We could save $4 million. Like, that's going to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? How we feeling about Paulson Adebo or Asante Samuel? Oh, yes. Yes, I got you. Motor City Mia, I got you. Look. So, put it out the other day on yay or nay, but I'm going to do it today for you. And I'm just going to talk to y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all. That's going to be the focus on the show. So, Paulson Adebo, that's a how do I say risky? Not risky, but he's a player that's a gambler, right? He's a gambler. He's an opportunistic cornerback. He's going to give up 400 yards. He's going to have 100 yards in penalties like last year. One of the most penalized corners in the league, most penalty yards up until he got hurt. The ball skills, I like the ball skills, but I looked at those picks. I was going to do a tape, don't lie on him. I looked at those picks. One of them was thrown right to him. Some crazy stuff. Like, this is why I be watching film. Sometimes I don't put out the video. I just watch film. I'm like, wow. Because I'm just watching so I can know. The other two picks were thrown kind of behind. It was like, okay, you could say it's contested, but it's not. They're like dig routes, and they're thrown behind a receiver. I like Paulson, but if you stick Paulson with Terrion, I don't know about that. You need someone responsible next to Terrion. You don't need to be worried about both sides. That's what I believe in. Oh, who's that? Oh, snap. Voicemail. It ain't my job, I tell you that. It ain't my job. My job called me, I answer. How we feel about Paulson? Oh, yeah. I like Asante Samuel. Asante Samuel, though, if you sign him to a 2-year deal, Asante Samuel going to outplay it. I think that Asante Samuel is a better player than what Spots Track is saying he's due $13 million. And obviously he got hurt last year. I think last year he was due to do something big. I swear to God, I think he was robbed of that opportunity, just like Hutch was. So I feel like Asante, if you bring him in for $12 million or whatever, he's gonna guard number ones, and he got the ball skills. He might make a jump to like 5 or 6 interceptions. I'm betting on him to take like a chance contract and be like, I'm balling out. Like ball out and then try to like renegotiate. That's what I think he'll do. I think we can get one late in the draft. A corner for sure. Oh, a wide receiver for sure. For sure. And I'll give you a wide receiver right now. His name is Meeks. Let me get on the YouTube. Because Jackson Meeks. I was looking at his stuff. I was trying to find his film for Syracuse. He had I believe 7 TDs, 1,000 yards for Syracuse. His quarterback was Kyle McCord. This dude came from Georgia. This dude transferred to Syracuse. He was killing, and he's like 6'2". That's his true size, 6'2". And this dude is like one palm in the ball, like spectacular catches, crazy. Do you see the re-signing Jamo? Jamo, honestly, this draft will tell me if they re-sign him. So if they draft a wide receiver that's a speedy wide receiver, a guy that can get out in space and do a lot of stuff, they're going to try to pass it off like, oh, we just need more speed on the field. You got enough speed on the field. If they sign, if they go out and get a Isaiah Bond, I believe that if they get an Isaiah Bond, Jamo won't be on the team. But if they get like this big receiver that is not that fast, like a Tim Patrick, okay, they're going to make a play for him and pay him $90 million in the next 5 years. I think that's his market value. Well, look who's back. What's up, man? Tim Patrick back. Tim Patrick back is what I want most. Okay. Just wanted tape on late round wide receivers, not enough to voice my opinion. Okay, I could do that. I would have to look at who's there. The Lions have connections to the one dude from Syracuse, not the guy I just mentioned, but another dude. And then Lions have connections to this Ayo Numore. He's like a Latino dude. He has a Latino name. He's a good one, but I think I've seen both of them be like third round picks. I think we re-sign Carlton. We should. It shouldn't be this hard. You know, he's talking crazy on the Twitter and stuff. I don't really be on Twitter like that. I kind of browse. I mostly be on Facebook because Twitter is just like too much toxicity. But from what I've seen from Woodward Sports and what I've seen from, you know, Micro Mike, the people I watch on a daily, shout out to Micro Mike, Raw Detroit. And, you know, yes, I watch Woodward. Unfortunately, I have to criticize him at every point. Yeah, it's we don't get Carlton. I don't think we'll get Carlton, bro. The GOAT is back. AG, what's up, Low High? Thank you, bro. Thank you. Carlton might walk. He's too rich for Brad Holmes. Yeah, and then, you know, what's crazy is like $12 million a year. You look at $12 million a year and you say, okay, a corner. Like, to me, Carlton Davis should be asking for $17 million a year based on the coverage he did, right? Based on like a 90 less completion percentage rate when thrown against. Like there's some meat on the bone for Carlton. If Carlton's asking for $13 million and we're not paying it, that's crazy. That's insane. How you feel about Derek Barnes signing? I'm good with Derek Barnes, believe it or not. I'm okay with it. The thing about it is when you re-sign players, they don't get necessarily better. You're just paying the market rate. So the market rate for a linebacker of his caliber is like $6 to $8 million a year. And he was a premier run defender in 2024. I think he was robbed of that. He could have got more money if he showed more prowess in zone. I think we got a deal a little bit, but again, I think there's like better linebackers. Like, no disrespect to him. I'm just like, linebacker to me is of no importance like that. When you have a jack and you have positions in the draft, you have 7 picks where you could draft them. I do like the fact that when it comes to Derek Barnes, he's like accountable and he's like a good person. Like, I seen a video with him and his family and the Boys and Girls Club. Like, I'm like, I can trust this dude to not get into no trouble. He's gonna be a tackler and solid tackler. He's gonna do everything he's supposed to do. Like matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna just call him, Mr. Consistency. He's gonna tackle. He's gonna stop the run. Like, that's he's not a game changer. He's a performer. Ooh, performer. Look up Darlin, Iowa State. Darian Porter. Actually, I've had conversations about Darian Porter extensively with Walter Stringer. Walter can testify to this. Darian Porter was my favorite corner in January. Thing about him was that I had issues with was the injury, which he only played 6 games of corner, and then we find out he had wide receiver. He was a wide receiver before that. I like that, but I cannot show you and package that to convince you of Darian Porter, of how good he is. And since the combine, his like draft stock has taken off. So now I think the film should be out on him. Like, I use a film database, and the Darian Porter film is like 2 minutes. I'm not about to do a taped online on 2 minutes. And I can't convince you, the fan, to draft this guy in the 3rd or 4th round until he does something. So he did something, and you'll see more videos in Darian Porter. I love Darian Porter. Love the tape. I love the speed. I know many people off DJ Reed option. I wouldn't mind it. Maybe even Shavarius Ward. Shavarius Ward to me is the player that we go for. I like Shavarius Ward in terms of the speed. No, my bad. I like Shavarius Ward in terms of his body of work, working with Kansas City being a cover corner, the number one guy in San Francisco. Like you seen Snead fall off. Like Snead last year when he was traded, when he left San Francisco, when he left Kansas City, he fell off a cliff with the Titans. Now Shavarius has been in two systems and been the number one guy. Not only that, he's been a consummate professional the whole time. So to me, a Shavarius Ward is worth the money. Like when you put Shavarius Ward and you plug him in for $17 million a year, you're not just getting a $42 million cornerback on the books. You're getting a dude that's going to be a professional. He's going to show Terrion how to work. He's going to be skillful. And like, I think the different mindset when you pay a guy $17 million as opposed to just trading for a guy and inheriting a contract. Audio is a little jacked. What do you mean jacked? Hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I being heard? Am I being heard? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I'm being heard. Anyway, Shavarius Ward is a solid player, bro. Shavarius Ward has the body of work. We back. What up, though? I'm thinking a late round UDFA TE also. Yes, I got your message upon the TEs, bro. The TEs are important, but I don't think they're as important. I do like the UDFA option. That's what it is. What up, though, Raw Detroit? What's up, my chicken nugget? What's going on, man? I'm thinking a late round. Okay, audio's a little jack. Well, I hope I fixed it. They're saying 15 million from recent post today. 15 million for whom? Eric Ayomayor. Yeah, that's the dude. That's the dude. Yeah, that's the dude I was talking about. Latino dude, Latino last name. Like, they're saying 15 million for recent post. 15 million for who? If 15 million for Carlton Davis, that's actually a steal. That's actually a steal. I think Carlton Davis should get 17 million, but considering that he's about to turn 30 years old, or if not 30 now, it doesn't really matter. Now, Shavarius Ward is 28. I could pay him a 3-year deal and the same money relatively. And then I have like 3 years of a solid corner. And that's what I wanted to talk about for a second, brief second. Carlton Davis could not tutor Terrion Arnold. I want y'all to ask yourself who's Terrion's mentor, because I was hearing all this stuff like Terrion is like Terrion is like Slay, right? Terrion is like Slay, where he needs a mentor and da 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 da. He needs a mentor, and he didn't get better for the third year. And I just want to clarify something. When Carlton Davis came in here, he came in here with a 1 year, maybe $13 million contract left. 1 year, $13 million. And I think that was paid by the Buccaneers. I don't think we paid him. So we inherited that contract. And even if we inherited, he's focused and playing on potentially getting more money. And I don't think he had pretty much the time or the patience or the wherewithal to focus on his money and developing a rookie. So I felt like he wanted to come in, get with the team, get good with the team, like, really like be with these guys and connect. And, I felt like that's a lot, right? And he only had 1 year on his deal. If you pay him a 3-year deal, he can improve Terrion because he has that guaranteed structure of like, I'm going to be here with this dude. I'm going to watch this dude grow. And he doesn't have to worry about, oh, what's the free agency looking like? What's the money looking like? I got to play for money. Like, I feel like Terrion needs a guy in the locker room that's not a coach. He needs somebody that's of his position, not Kirby Joseph, of his position, to coach him up. And you could say it's Branch, but I feel like Terrion on the outside, which Branch has never been on the outside, I feel like Terrion specifically needs an older corner, whether it's Shavarius Ward or whether it's Carlton Davis. And I just want to make that point very clear. I think Terrion can grow. Obviously, I said his comp for me is R.W. McQuarters, and y'all probably don't know who that is. But he's won a championship, and he averaged 2 picks a year. Just know that. Yep, that's my dude. Carlton looking for that big bag. Exactly. He's looking for like guarantees that Brad Holmes doesn't have. Harold Landry is a FA, and we should get him. I don't think Harold Landry has the mental makeup to actually go out there and do anything, bro. I think Harold Landry played very good seasons in 2021 with a 27% win rate just to get paid, because I haven't seen this dude produce. It's weird because he has the talent. Like, he got 9 sacks. He got 9 sacks last year, and his win rate was like 10%. So it tells me he was getting sacks. Like, I would have to watch the film to show you how the sacks he was getting, but it tells me the sacks he was getting was not like with a lot of merit. The sacks he was getting was like, okay, this mobile QB's holding the ball too long, or it's a cleanup sack or whatever. Sacks are really different in terms of like how many you get or the value of the sack itself. I think we should trade back and get more picks. We should trade out of the first round and get more picks, because I don't know who's gonna move up. But we did see that with we did see that. I would say Buffalo did that in 2024, where it kind of switched the pick from 31 pick, got the 32nd pick or something weird. No, Carolina was that. Carolina did that. Savion Williams, a Swiss Army knife. Yes, Savion Williams, I like him a lot to join the Detroit Lions. The problem with him is this. He has a 20% drop rate. Okay. 20%. Also, the biggest thing with Savion Williams, I'm going to say this very nicely. There are people that believe he is lazy in terms of his blocking ability. I think Savion Williams can come in here and be a weapon on offense. I think this is the perfect fit for the Detroit Lions. Savion Williams, the wide receiver, running back, is a Cordell Patterson level player. And I believe that whatever team gets him, he's going to be a threat. So you cannot let this guy go to Kansas City whatsoever, because this guy's going to be amazing if he goes to Kansas City. I want you to look at him like you look at Derek McCluster. Remember Derek McCluster? I don't know how I just be pulling this out of my head. But Derek McCluster he's too small to be a running back. But Derek McCluster had that Reggie Bush ability where he could be a wide receiver, running back, anything. And he ran 4.3. I like Savion Williams in this locker room. Let me tell you why. And I'm going to move on from that. Savion Williams, the 20% drop rate is concerning. But when you go out there and you see a guy like Amon-Ra or a guy like Khalif Raymond, and these guys work as hard as they do, you even see a guy like Tim Patrick who works as hard as he does, who worked to get back, that's going to rub off on you. And I think the preparation of an Amon-Ra, the preparation of a J-Mo, that's going to propel Savion to another level. So Savion will benefit from the locker room and the culture and this, that, and the third, and we can work on the drops. As far as the blocking goes, in this offense, it's been the same for years. No block, no rock. It's been the same. And I don't know if that came from Ben Johnson or that came from Dan Campbell. But if you cannot block, you will not get the ball. And if you don't get the ball, you won't get paid. That's it. That's the wide receiver position in a nutshell. Do you think Brad Holmes' way of doing things is going to get the Lions to the Super Bowl in the next 1 to 3 years? Or do you move on and get an aggressive GM? I want to really unpack that. That's a very good question. I think that Atlanta Brandon, you asked a very good question. I want to be honest with you. I think that the Lions are in a very interesting situation, right? They go from a GM, Bob Quinn, who spent money all the time, right? He spent so much money. He spent money in the future. Mayhew spent money in the future with restructures, and he was always a thin line above the salary cap. Mayhew's issue was when it was time to spend money on people like Sue, he didn't want to do it. When it was time to spend money on people like, let's say, I don't know, just name a player. He's let so many players go, like Willie Young. He let Willie Young walk, and next thing you know, Willie Young's in Chicago sacking Stafford. I feel like Mayhew spent money at the wrong times or didn't spend money at the right times. The last guy spent money on anybody. He spent money on Patriots. He spent money on bums. I remember Coleman spent money. No, not Coleman. What's that guy's name? Bob Quinn, whatever. Quinn Trisha. That's what I know them as. Quinn Trisha brought in Coleman, the cornerback. They brought in this guy, that guy, the Patriot guy, the defensive end that never really could play. And they brought in a linebacker, Jamie Collins. They brought in all these guys and paid them money. And we spent like $50 million in one offseason and had the third pick in the draft, and it didn't get us nowhere. We got like 3 wins. So when you look at the past and you see how money didn't work, you can understand Brad's hesitation towards that. Plus, Brad is coming from an organization for 20 years that spent money and did this. We ignore Brad's 20 years of Rams because we don't know nothing about it. But if you look at it, every time they spent crazy money on somebody, I mean, it didn't work out. I will tell you, they could have spent crazy money on retaining guys. Didn't work out. Like Al Shahir, whatever the dude is that went to the Lions, Hakeem, who went to the Lions and didn't do nothing. They could have spent money to keep Dre Bly. Didn't do nothing. So he's okay with letting guys go at certain price points. I don't know if this comes from Les Sleed or not. The thing I do like about the Lions is he believes in opening the window every season. With the exception of the last draft, 2024, every draft he's gotten 4 or 3 productive players. Every draft, 2021, 2022, 2023. So 2021, he gets Sewell. 2022, he gets Sewell. He get freaking the linebacker. He get the freaking all these guys. The great thing about Brad is that when he pulls the trigger on quality players, he pulls the trigger. The bad thing about Brad is he's going to wait on those players to develop. With Quinn Trisha, they didn't wait on nobody to develop. They brought in Bobby Lane and Bobby Price, and they said he's got all the traits, didn't develop them. They drafted all these guys. They have a whole draft that wasn't accounted for. So Brad is going to develop and live and die with the guys he has, and his window is always going to be open. So if that's the most eloquent way to say, yes, we can win, but we're going to have to wait, that's the way I'm going to say it. We're going to win a Super Bowl, but our window needs to be secured. And I think that he doesn't want to sacrifice years of his window in order to get one player. And until I see him get a player of a crazy magnitude, I'm still going to be saying it's bargain bin Brad. And bargain bin does work sometimes. Sometimes bargain bin works. And I can respect Brad for having that money ball system. But when you trot out guys like Marcus Davenport, you're insulting me and you're insulting the fans. We can't trot out Marcus Davenport. We can't give these guys $1 deals and this is our guy, Rashad Perriman. No. We need to be locked in to guys who are productive. guys who we can get the most out of. And I seen that this year with the Eagles. They picked up a guy who was really expensive. He didn't even get on the field. And then they picked up one free agent for $3 million for 1 year. They gave this dude a 1 year, $3 million deal. And his name was Zach Bond. And now he's making $15 million. He's the lifeblood of that linebacking core. So the money ball system works when you get real players, or you have a plan for this guy that's cheap. Like you have a plan for, let's say, Josh Reynolds. They brought in Josh Reynolds. They had a plan for Josh Reynolds. He was productive. And then when Josh Reynolds wanted more money, they let him go. Man, I think that's the best way. Yeah. I think we can win in the next 3 years, but it's going to come down to the players on the field. Barnes was a great signing because he was a competent depth piece. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you think Carlton would be better than Shavarius Ward? No. Shavarius Ward is better than Carlton. Carlton's about to be 30, and Shavarius Ward, I believe, is 28. Shavarius Ward is also undrafted free agent. Carlton was picked, I believe, second round. Shavarius Ward fought in every situation to make a team. He got cut from Dallas. Then he went to Kansas City, picked up by Kansas City, played, started. He has this like grit factor. And then when Kansas City was talking crazy and didn't want to pay him, he went to another team and became their number one corner. He's went to Super Bowls. He's covered number ones. No, there's some people that give me pause when Carlton Davis goes up against them. But I do like Carlton Davis. I will say Carlton Davis is a high-tier player, but he's the lowest level of the high tiers. And I think Shavarius Ward is the middle of the high tiers. I like Ward as well. Yeah, I like Ward a lot. Brad Holmes is playing it safe by shopping with the dollar store. Yeah, he's playing it safe. I've been saying this for years. You've been saying this for years. I think that when we look at Brad and bargain bin shopping and this, that, and the third, he's not willing to mortgage the franchise. He's not willing to mortgage it. But if you're not willing to mortgage the franchise in free agency, what we need to understand is and unpack is how do we get the most out the draft? He's basically, what's that called? He's boxing himself in to having very good drafts every year. When you don't utilize free agency properly, and I'm not saying he doesn't. There's some free agents that is good, right? There's some things that are good. It's not a total miss, right? But when you don't utilize free agency to the level that you could maximize your gifts out of free agency, you pigeonhole yourself into this, I have to draft great players. And when you have a draft like you did last year, where only 1 or 2 players are productive in the draft, you fail yourself and you fail the community. So for me, when I look at it, we're not trying to be dismissive of his skill set and what he's accomplished in Detroit. We're not trying to do that. You and I, see a very specific problem. Pass rush. It's very simple. It's very clear. We need a pass rush. And if we can't get a pass rush in the draft, which I thought you were good at because you drafted Aaron Donald, if we can't get a pass rush in the draft, then at least get one in free agency. And he just fails to do that to the extent that we needed. He addresses the issue, but he never solves the problem. I'm talking to y'all like I talk to people at work. I'm talking to y'all like I'm being professional. You sound clear to me. Okay, perfect. Oh, these are old. You're fine. Now you're muted. Oh, wow. These are old questions, dog. I had no idea, bro. Dang. Hey, Raw. I'm like, okay. These are old questions. I didn't know it. Trey Hendrickson or bust? I guess, bro. He's 30 years old. But I'm not sold on him. But he did have the most sacks in the league last year, so he wants a contract. But when you get him or trade or whatever it is, when you get him, just know he wants a contract, and just know you got to pay Aiden. Just know. So guess what? He gonna want a contract, and that's gonna affect Kirby money, And if that affect Kirby money, the next year it's going to affect Branch money. Just know. But that's another thing. When you do all that stuff, you pigeonhole yourself back into the draft. So when you overspend, you pigeonhole yourself back into the draft because now you gotta look draft at 28 and we gotta get a stud because I traded all this money away. Only got 17 million in cap room. Like, look at the Seahawks. The Seahawks had 25. They were 25 million over the cap. They were negative 25 million. They had to get rid of everyone. They had to get rid of the 2 wide receivers. They just traded Geno to get him off the books. And now they're looking at what? 46 million in cap room. Not enough to build a team, not enough to sign a quality guard, not enough to actually do anything. So they got to tear it down to the studs like we did. And Seahawks will be picking first in the league, first in the draft in 2026. Because they overspent. They overspent on pass rush. They overspent on rushers. They overspent on everything. And now they got to pay Tariq. When we played the Titans, I didn't see Harold Landry do anything. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't do anything. Harold gets sacks, not pressures. It's crazy. Yeah. Pressures are really effort plays because if you have like a pressure, that means you were close. If you have 100 pressures, like Aiden Hutchinson he was close, but he still had 11 sacks. You can make a case that Osa Odigizua, that dude, he had like 34 pressures at the defensive tackle position. He's about to get paid a lot of money. No, he got franchise tag. And he had like 4 sacks. Like pressures, people are looking at pressures like, are you causing pressure? Like, especially on the line. Like, when we have no pressures on Jaden Daniels, that's what I'm concerned about. That's the reality of the situation. We had 0 pressures when rushing 4. So for me, I'm looking at the whole situation. I'm like, Brad, I need 2 defensive ends in this free agency process or it's draft process, in this offseason procedure. I need 2 defensive ends. Whether you bring in an old guy like Judon or whether you bring in my guy like Baron Browner, like you have to bring in somebody because this cannot stand. You have Zadarius. Zadarius is 32 years old. That's not going to fix anything. He's got 4 sacks, 5, I guess. Aiden Hutchinson's never going to be the same. I have the literally best legitimate player in the league on my team, and he might not be the same. So I need 2.5 guys. I need 2 guys and 1 rotational guy to shore up these guys so Aiden doesn't have to get back here and get 27 sacks. It's crazy. Xavier Worthy in trouble already. Exactly. I just hope we grab Ty Robinson. Absolutely. Ty Robinson is the king, bro. If Ty Robinson slips to us, bro, in the 2nd round, 3rd round. Now, I seen another mock draft from somebody. I think it was Walter Stringer, Detroit Lions Avenue. That mock draft was a little rough in my view because Ty Robinson went in the 5th round, and I disagree with that totally, bro. Ty Robinson is not a 5th round talent, bro. He's a 3rd round talent, and his combine is amazing. His production at the defensive tackle position out of a 3-by-3 defense is amazing. The fact that he can get pressure and he worked on all the sides of the line, bro. It goes without saying that Ty Robinson is a plug-and-play player. That's the most you get out of us. You can pick him in the 2nd round. No one here would be upset. No one would be upset. If you go Jaden Ivey or not Jaden Ivey, you go Jared Ivey and you go Ty Robinson, no one in Detroit will ever be upset, bro. All he has to do is draft 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive linemen. That's all he has to do. It's simple. Dexter McCluster. Oh, wow. Y'all are these comments are old, so I'm going to skip some. Letting Sue go was the worst decision. I'm going to skip some. Tell me if your comment is, oh, yeah, I see the Bears. How's our chances on a Myles Garrett sweepstakes? When was these comments given? Oh, snap. Hold on. I got to do this. Hold on. Y'all going to see this in a minute. I don't know. That saved the day because my phone was about to die. My laptop was about to die. So where are these comments at? It's 2:48. Okay, these are just coming in a lot later. Give me Ty Robinson, Michael Williams. That was exactly. Hey AG, what do you think? What do you think we are taking so long in making moves? The longer we wait, the most expensive players get. Keep up the great work. Lupe. Love Lupe, bro. Lupe is great. He's also a member of my channel. She's the first member of my channel ever. I'm going to say this, Lupe, and I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Free agency waiting is good. Free agency waiting is good. When we look at free agency and we say the wait is like unbearable and we sign somebody March 16th, every free agency period, we don't jump on nobody, like everyone that I can remember, especially when our first signing was, I don't know, Cameron Sutton, the 16th, which is crazy. When we start waiting in free agency, those players get a little cheaper. And that's what happened with CJGJ. CJGJ was waiting on a $20 million deal for a safety, and he didn't get it. And he had to settle for an $8 million deal with $6 million up front as a signing bonus and play for $2 million in Detroit. You could win with waiting. Ty Robinson would be great for us. Okay. All right. Shout out to Silver Surfer, Baron Browning, and Azeez Ojulari. That's great. Baron Browning and Azeez Ojulari, they're both rotational players. They're both the same player to me. They're both the same type of player. I think Azeez is going to be a little more up there only because he has a case that he was working behind Kevon Thibodeau and he didn't get on the field. But when he was on the field, he was a difference maker. I think he has a case because last year's sack numbers for him, I believe, I think he's averaged 8 sacks or had 5 and 8 and something. So I think the case for him is a little higher. So he's going to come in with more money. But those two players to me are the same guy, and they're going to give you the same type of quality of snaps. And that's what we need. We need quality snaps. Matter of fact, we're not chasing players. We're chasing production. That's what we're doing. We're chasing production. When I say chasing production, look, is your win rate 17%? Can you win off the ball? How many sacks did you get last year? How did you get those sacks? I'm asking dudes questions. I'm not asking like, why did you get those sacks? I'm not asking like crazy stuff. Like, I'm not asking, oh, you went up against the left tackle for, I don't know, Note Boom from the Rams who played like 4 games and he was terrible. No, I'm talking about where and how did you get those sacks? Like what? Like, let's look at the film, because some of these sacks dudes, like if you're not Aiden and if you're not Hendrickson, you're not proven to me. So I got to see the film. And when I see the film and I see you consistently make pressure and effort and you consistently get after mobile quarterbacks, and that's what Azeez does. He consistently gets after mobile quarterbacks. Consistently. So when I see that on film, we got to grab you. We have to. You're $5 million, $8 million a year. We have to. Odigazua just got paid, actually. Yeah. Oh, these are old. I just woke up. Oh, these. All right. If I skip anybody, do not be mad. I just want to catch up with y'all comments because I'm seeing. Check this out. Dewey Zua just got paid. I'm like, damn. I was talking about a Zua 10 minutes ago. All right. You said that we would be moving from Alex. Who do you think will replace him? Also, what do you think about trading Taylor Decker or to move to a younger O-line? I think the Decker conversation is interesting. I think that that's why essentially why Manu Giovanni is here. Manu Giovanni is the Ray Mailata experience. And I don't think fans understand that. And I'm just starting to understand it myself. So I was watching NFL films looking at Ray Mailata I believe his name is Ray, but Mailata of the Eagles. He came from Australia. He was one of the pathway players for Australia. Interesting story with him. He was a great rugby player. He didn't know football at all. And he was an interesting player because he was big enough to do the job, but he didn't understand left tackle. He didn't really understand football. The Eagles trained him, and in 4 years, he became a premier left tackle, premier right tackle. So Mulata is a lot like Giovanni Manu. That's his name. I'm thinking he me. Manu Giovanni is an experiment that they're going to give 3 years to develop him, develop his placement, his body, everything, develop his understanding of the game. And they're going to say, we're going to move forward with this guy. And since, Taylor Decker has re-signed for 3 years, 4-year deal, we can posit that, he's on his way out the door. And by the time this guy's ready, he'll be out the door. So Manu being ready is amazing. Now, this is the caveat to that. Manu also has Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell is locked up for the next 5-6 years. So since Penei Sewell is locked up for he has a 4-year extension starting now, because it was 5 years starting then. So will Manu play right tackle? Or is Penei Sewell just going to be a right tackle his whole career? That's what we should be asking. Because Manu right now is he was a left tackle in preseason and he was playing a little bit of guard. So I don't know what he's going to be doing. Because you can't tell me that Sewell is not a left tackle protecting Jared Goff's blind side. I would rather protect Jared Goff's blind side with a guy like Sewell than a guy like Manu, who's just learning America. And that's my cue on that. Browns. Oh yeah, Lori says she just woke up. Wake up, Lori. How you doing? What about Jonathan Allen? He will be released. Jonathan Allen will be released. We did discuss that earlier in the week or yesterday. I'm good with him. He's going to be a premium defensive tackle, though. You might see him go for $10-12 million a year. He's going to get more money than Levi Onwuzurike. So maybe Levi Onwuzurike comes down on the contract. Maybe Levi Onwuzurike comes down. Right now, the projection for Levi Onwuzurike is $15 million. $15 million is crazy. It just blows my mind. But with guys like Milton Williams and guys like Jonathan Allen and better BJ Hill, better people, he should be asking for 9. And I think that their teams are going to wait him out, and he might get 9 or 10 at the end of the process. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to be very interested in seeing how much money does not Mulata. Jesus Christ. How much money does Levi Onwuzurike get or garner? Notice our defensive coach is a linebacker, signing all linebackers. Yeah. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Levi market has went down. Correct. Levi market has went down. It's went down totally. Oh yeah. What's up, Zach J? Where did you get that from? Because Sports Track has 4.5. 4.5 for what? Levi Onwuzurike? Levi Onwuzurike? So anything I get is coming from Sports SI, which is more credible. So Detroit Lions, Sports SI, Indianapolis Colts, Sports SI. I like Sports Illustrated articles, and I use those as references. I learned that from I learned that from Mark Orm. Mark Orm takes 5 different articles and he puts them all into one. He tells you the commonalities of one, and he tells you the differences in all of them, and he does this very well. So I was able to get that from there. So yeah, Levi's market is not 4.5 million, bro. Spot Track historically has been getting numbers wrong. Spot Track, there's an interesting video with I want to say the value of free agency video. It was done by a bigger YouTuber than me, and he was talking about how Spot Track projected this, Sports SI projected this, and the player got this. And he was just talking about Levi Onwuzurike's market is really determined by the market itself. It's not determined by us or our projections. It's determined about what conversation he garners, what interest he garners. Indianapolis Sports SI, and I can send you this article myself. Indianapolis Sports SI says they would offer him $15 million. And then there's multiple articles from the Jaguars as well as the Tennessee Titans that will give him $15 million. I also seen him in Patriots SI, which I don't like to read because they are clowns. They are offering the house, and they have an interest in getting Ty Robinson too. So, yep. So yes, y'all know my tricks now. Sports Illustrated articles. I look at all of them, like Lions, Kansas City, everything, because I know them dudes do real work. Because Sports Illustrated, you can't trot out no ideas. You got to trot out real information. And even if you make a claim, you have to have information behind it or evidence behind it. And that's kind of a key to journalism, is make a claim and have evidence for support. And I only understand Sports Illustrated to do that, because in Detroit, they just gas you up for some reason. I don't know why they do that. Will Brad use a fifth-year option on JMO? If he does do it, it'd be the first time. Historically, Brad Holmes is going to do the deal early with players he loves. We know he loves JMO. That matters. But at the same time, like, we have to think about it. If he does a contract with JMO, what kind of money is JMO looking at? Is JMO a $10 million a year receiver? What is JMO? So the fifth-year option will average out to the top receivers in the league. I don't think he does that. I think at the end of this season, he's going to either offer a contract or he'll be forced to do the fifth-year option, which will pay JMO St. Brown money. And I don't know how the fifth-year option works, but it'll be the first time Brad does it, because he does give that player a deal, a long-term deal. So when he doesn't, I'm looking at him crazy. So when Carlton played really good and there was no deal being done in the middle of the season, I knew Carlton was gone. It's just I look at Sports Illustrated too, but it just swims through the dishes. Yeah, look, I get in trouble with the swims through the dishes. I'm married. See, Zach J. I don't know if you're married or not. You know. Oh yeah, Kobe Bryant, not bad, from Kansas. I'm getting back to them comments that was old that I said I'd skip over, but I got y'all. Kobe Bryant, good player, very good ball skills, very fast, attacks the ball, not the man, doesn't worry about the man, very good tackler. Kobe Bryant is going to be interesting for me because Kobe Bryant is everything the Lions want. You want a short dude who can attack the ball with swagger, and but will you get him? You can't just meet with him and not get him. Like, this dude can grow into probably a better slot than people expect. I think he's going to be the second best or the best slot in this draft. I don't think he's an outside corner. So when I look at him, I look at a better version of Amik Robertson. I look at a dude that has BB's toughness, but has Amik's like tenacity, but gets that ball, which we don't see. None of our corners do. Get that ball. Hey, Lupe, what's up? Why do you think we are taking long? Oh yeah, no, I read that one. Okay, so I'm caught up. It looks like I'm caught up. So I got to the questions I had to skip. So all right. Micro Mike, love you, man. I think they should do a fifth-year option on JMO and Aiden. Aiden's already done a deal. Aiden's deal is in the works. So look, when they tell you stuff like that, we're already starting that process. Like, we're already getting the beginning stages of that process. I'm telling you, if JMO get a fifth-year option, he's out the door. I'm telling you right now. We will be a 3-4 defense. Remember, when the Vikings did not sign Hunter and they signed 2 linebackers instead, Winkle and the kid from Texas. I like the 3-4 concept, but I don't care what the defense is. Like, I don't care what the defense is. So, and I know that that's a premium. Like, what is the defense going to look like? That's going to be a talking point. But Lori, I'm gonna tell you again. At the end of the day, it's about performance. Whether they're in a 3-4-4-3, they cannot come out here and suck it up. They cannot come out here and be weak. And whether it's a 4-3, 3-4, you have to get performance out of your players. And I respect Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell a lot, believe it or not. But if they don't perform on the field, then y'all see me trashing the dudes when they don't play. I can only go after tape. I can't go after like other stuff. Like, I can only do tape. And what I see on the field is like, if you need a 4-3 or you need a 3-4, you better work. You better go to work, because me and Lori do not want to watch the same thing in a different way. No pass rush, no creative ideas on defense. Oh, we're just playing man coverage, but we're getting cooked. Oh, we have the 2 best safeties in the league, but we have the 29th rated defense. Crazy. It's crazy. No, 29th passing defense. Let me be correct. 29th passing defense. 20th at the first start of the season when everybody was healthy up until Dallas. Was 20th in passing, and that was because of the Tampa Bay game, because we were getting lit up with explosive plays, and Seattle game, which we were getting lit up again. But I think we blew out Seattle, so it didn't really matter. But Geno had like 389 yards. Exactly. Every year he get more and more expensive to sign, especially if you do that 50-year option with Hutch and he ball out and he fully recovered. 20 sacks. Man, it's going to be hard. Save money, sign Kirby and Days. I like that. I like that, actually. Micro the GOAT. Yes, he is the GOAT. Micro Mike, my level of respect for guys like Micro Mike, and I'm just going to put Micro Mike in it. I normally put like a 3 guys thing in it. My level of respect to Micro Mike goes above and beyond of normal people. So my level of deference and my level of love for Micro Mike goes beyond people. So I could talk about him in a positive light all day. There is no negatives with Mike. Derek is another one. Derek is to me, I think Derek is a voice that Detroit needs with these trade videos, I guess. He speaks to what the city's saying. That's why he does well. But I think he's a very strong, capable guy. And I think that, as emotional as his videos are, he's very truthful within himself and who he is. So when you look at that authenticity from a Micro Mike, Lion Syndicate, Raw Detroit, like, those are the players I like. Not players. Those are the guys in this space who are major players. And, you can even throw Mobby in there. Mobby is one of the people that, started my whole style, right? People say I'm an offshoot of Mobby all the time. And I'm not offended by it. If Mobby was trash, I'd be offended by it. Mobby is great. Mobby started he didn't call it Tape Don't Lie. He didn't edit the videos. He didn't do none of that. But I think Mobby kind of like put film study on the map in Detroit. He put film study. He told y'all, like, he showed y'all in them bad years, like, he showed y'all a little bit last season, but I took over. Like, my editing, no, bro, come on now. I wonder if there can be performance clause. And yes, a performance clause. I want a performance clause. And I think that comes with the incentives of like, oh yeah, you get 4 interceptions, you get, or you play 16 games, you get extra $1 million. Like, that comes that. But yeah, performance clauses exist, but they exist in terms of incentives. Hutch and JMO will be resigned early. They should be. Yes, they should be. But if one is not, be prepared. And if you see in this draft, Mark Verguri, am I pronouncing that right? Mark V. I'm gonna call you Mark TV. That whoosh. Mark TV, bro. You might have a YouTube channel, bro. Mark TV, I love it. Yeah, if we have a situation where one of them gets signed and one of them doesn't, or we draft a wide receiver that's similar or a defensive end that's similar to the level of those players, it's gonna be oh man. Facts. Shout out Derek. Yeah, I gotta shout out, everybody, man. Even Everything King, who I don't speak to him. I don't know, we don't talk. But he's been a force, Man Beast Morris, Motor City Sports Talk, even Motor City Mayhem. Motor City Mayhem in the world of Jared Goff and the fandom, he's become a staple in reality. I have to accept that, And he's gonna hold everybody accountable except Jared Goff. And he's a great dude. Like, that's what people say. So I have to believe it. And besides, he's done very good videos. He's very informed. I will say that. He's very informed. He knows stats. I don't watch him. His voice is a little high. Gets in my earbuds and it's annoying. I used to watch Mark Orm a lot too, but I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him lately. Yeah, and Mark Orm still does videos. I think he works a lot, so he don't post that much. And then, but when I don't have Mark, I have Mike. So Mark Orm is another one that don't get no credit. Like, I seen someone say like I should have more subscribers. And I think Rico said it last night when I met one of my subscribers. He was like, "Man, you got to stop. You be talking stuff that don't get you through the door." And I think he was alluding to like me being like one of the guys, like, all 22 or something like that. Like, fandom is awesome. I respect y'all a lot. If I see y'all out, white, black, or blue, I love y'all. And that's awesome. But I do not want to be on Woolworth Sports. I do not want to be a superstar. I do not want to be none of that. If I could just be like, look, the tape don't lie guy, and I'm the film study guy, that's it. That's cool. I'm cool with that. As long as YouTube keep paying me, I'm cool with that. You are good too, Spirit. Why am I here, bro? This is why I'm here, bro. Oh, yeah, this is why I'm here, bro. Can Barnes replace Alex in the middle? Absolutely. Barnes can replace Alex in the middle. He was wearing the green dot his second year. They was trying to get him to wear the green dot when Alex was out, and they experimented with the green dot in his rookie year. And what's funny about that green dot situation is for everybody else in the league, it means a lot. Like for Roquan Smith in Baltimore, it means a lot. In Detroit, it's just like you're doing this. That's another reason why I have a problem with Detroit. In Detroit, you're making the call. The coverage is the coverage. Like, how do I explain this? I'm explaining this like the linebacker coach that is now our defensive coordinator explained it. Wearing a green dot here just means you get the call, you say the call, and that's it. Nothing extra. He said this in an interview multiple times. And y'all got to watch them pressures, especially when y'all watch CBS Sports or CBS Detroit on Channel 62. Like, look up all his interviews, bro. He does not care about that green dot status. That green dot status is, this is what I'm calling. Now in Baltimore, green dot status is, look, I'm going to align you guys. I'm going to get you guys right. No, in Detroit, it's man coverage, cover 3, cover 6. This is the call. That's it. It's pathetic. Pathetic. Brad will keep J-Mo because he jumped up to get him. He's improving. Yeah, he's improving. Brad, keep J-Mo. I'm not the biggest J-Mo fan because of all the stupid but it's all good, bro. It's all good. Like, J-Mo liked one of my posts, by the way, on Facebook. And I know it was J-Mo because I went to his like little page and it wasn't a fan page. It was like Jameson Williams' Facebook. And he had his family on there and all that stuff. So I'm like, he see what y'all be saying, bro. I think I said something like, why does Woodward always talk about a player and they put a picture of the player as a quote from someone else? It's crazy. Yes, he can, but he is no Anzalone. Yeah, I would agree with that. Silver Surfer, I would agree with that totally. You got facts and tape. You the man. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Chrome, what's up, man? AG, did you drop a mock draft yet? Oh yeah. So I don't traditionally do the mock drafts. I don't traditionally do them, but I will do them this year. I will do them this year, bro. We might as well break tradition, bro. I just put out the prospects and the tape and stuff. And y'all see, check this out. Y'all heard I did the tape don't lie on Jihad, the dude, and 3,000 people on Facebook seen it. And I seen the comments like, oh yeah, he's not that special. Like everybody in Detroit was saying he was special on Monday. By Wednesday, it was over with. And I think doing a mock draft will also help me get to all the prospects. So if we do 7 picks or whatever, it'll help me break them down. So when I pick somebody, I can tell you why I'm picking them. I can show you the film on them, and I can show you what's going on. So if I do a mock draft, which I will do because Zach J said it. Hold on. This is my book for YouTube. YouTube notes, right? Stuff I want to get better at, stuff I want to do in 2025, right? We got like 3 pages of notes on here. So mock draft is one of them because I'm not just going to do a mock draft. I'm going to do a good mock draft. And y'all going to learn about players. Mock draft. Tape, explanation, and reasons. Zach J just gave me an idea. And I'm going to use it. For sure. Yeah. This is a notebook of how to get better at YouTube. All the things I want to get better at. So, yeah, 3 pages long. I just want to be up there with all 22. But he covers like 3 teams. I don't want to be like that. I just want to be with that. I want to be like that just with y'all, just with Detroit. I've had questions about Barnes since the Dallas game. Damn. That's rough, bro. That's rough. Questions. What do you mean questions? What's this question? I mean, he's average. He's all right. He's not Bobby Wagner and all that. He's not that, bro. He's not what's boy from San Francisco? He's not that. MFers don't watch film like that. You know what? I will say that. They watch film when it suits them. I do notice that. Like when I put out a video criticizing like the defense or something, a lot of people don't watch. I just got to start being on brand with what y'all thinking. We win a game. Oh, this is great. Everything's great. Lose a game. Everything's bad. Oh, no. But if you could elaborate on that, I'll do that for sure. Just glad Xavier Worthy out here making J-Mo look much better. Wow. Anything J-Mo do, no matter what, look better than what Worthy did. Yeah, Worthy is one of those people that he's going to get this benefit of the doubt. He's a kid and all this stuff. Like, bro, if I wasn't, look, I treat everybody like Ruggs. Like, remember how they got rid of Ruggs real quick? Whether it's a gun, whether it's a DUI, whether it's a sexual assault, whatever, that's a crime. Like, you're fucking around with crime. And I'm very big on that. Like, that's just my personality. Like, I don't do nothing wrong. Like, I try to do nothing wrong. I mean, I might not have no insurance on my car, but I ain't gonna be doing no assault. I might, I'm saying I don't steal. I might do my tags a little late. I be doing crime like that. Like, these dudes be having millions. I just be wanting to keep 10,000 in the bank, 15,000 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? They dudes be doing real crimes, rich, crazy. What up, bro? Love to see J-Mo honor Barry. Yeah, that was right. Oh no, he honored Calvin, not Barry. Love to see J-Mo honor Barry by giving him the ball to the ref. One instead of him humping on the field. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm tired of that stuff he be doing. Brad saw the tape and re-signed Barnes. Yeah, because that dude is just a Barnes, bro. That dude is not. That linebacker Jihad, he cool, bro. He's straight, bro. Is he a first round pick? No, bro. But he's gonna be a good player for years. Like, what do y'all value? Like, I think the majority of people, and I hate to sound pejorative, but the majority of people want a first round hit, no matter what it is, quarterback, whatever. If I draft a guard in the first round and that guard can play for 10 years and he's not a star, he goes to one Pro Bowl or whatever, and he doesn't give up any sacks, he's just a good player, people are going to look back at that and say, oh, well, he's a guard, I guess. Like, people, for the most part, want sexy players in the first part of the draft, and it's crazy, bro. It's just like, Jihad is cool. He's a high floor player, but he's not going to give me anything else. He's gonna intercept the ball though. I want a hit. I want a crazy hit. He could be a hit too. Like Ray Lewis was like that. Oh, we know what Ray is, but he's small. And then Ray Lewis killed for 12 years. He's a Hall of Famer. Do y'all want 10 years of great success out of this player? Or do y'all want like, wow, difference maker from day one, unstoppable like Myles Garrett, TJ Watt? Myles Garrett was picked top of the draft. TJ Watt was picked near the bottom, pick 30. War Sports. You can find a pick in the 20s to 30s. Neil Rule. But anyway, I digress, bro. I get sick of who y'all watch, bro. I get sick of them. Are you thinking about bringing back? No. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've ever said it. I've ever disclosed it. No, I'm good. I'm good. He's 30 years old. But if you do get time, let me know what you think of Jonah Max when he was in the D-Town. Jonah Jackson. Oh, Jonah Jackson. Okay, look, if you're still with me, Jonah Jackson is good if he plays. Jonah Jackson is good when he plays, when he's on the field. And for Detroit, he got injured like that last year. He started getting injuries. No one was really bothered because we got Glasgow. No one was hurting. Like, y'all need him on the field. And I think that's what LA found out. LA, historically, they don't like injuries. Like, when LA corners were getting hurt, they cut them. They gave him an injury settlement and cut him. This can be seen with Jacobs. This can be seen with, remember Jacobs? He signed with LA. Everybody, and then he got hurt. They cut him. They did the same thing when they was just cutting players that got hurt. I swear to God they was. There was a whole video about it from damn it, what's his name? I want to say LA Ram fan, or Rams House. What's his name? I'm gonna get his name. Is it Rams House? Oh yeah, it's Jake Ellenbogen. Bogen. B-O-G-E-N with Ellen in front of it. Yeah, he was saying they was cutting them with Rams. I think a good mock draft would be where the host, you, runs a mock. Look at who's available. Each Lions pick chooses four, sell each individually, then run a 2-man vote. Oh, okay. 2-man vote. Okay. So look. I got it. I got the name of that. That's called the War Room. We're going to call that the War Room. I like that. The War Room. So, yeah, I like that. And I can show film and everything. So I'll just be a host and we just talk about the pick. And guess what? Y'all pick it, not me. I'm pressing the button. That's cool. The War Room. The War Room. We'll call it the War Room game to make sure people ain't getting no knowledge. Because I think when people see my channel, sometimes they expect some knowledge or something. So, no, it's the War Room game. Like, we're doing the War Room game. I'm saying, like, most of the fans who want Campbell in the first. Oh, they don't watch tape like that. Yeah, they don't watch. They don't care. Did you see a comment between Lupe's Wave Kit? Oh, I seen the comment between Lupe. I thought I read it aloud. Lupe and Wave Kit? Oh, did you see my comment? Lo-fi. Okay, low-high. Low-high. I didn't see it. You got to send it again. Send it again. Send it again. I like Nick Scorton in the first. Exactly. I like Nick Scorton. I like Jared Ivey. There's a lot of other players. I like Jack Sawyer. There's a lot of other players. Yep. Need a defense? Yeah, you got to send that again, bro. I need that again. Need a defense that can stop a mobile quarterback. Stop the crap, crush the can, sack him. Yeah, and that's what Jahad could do. Jahad can stop mobile quarterbacks. He's a sideline linebacker. So that's a problem fixed. But if we're in man coverage, it's not going to be fixed. You know, that's why I be hating this team sometimes, because we be doing stuff that inherently makes us susceptible to other things, bro. It's just crazy. And Sheila, we trust. Brad and Dan, we trust. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Dwayne King, absolutely. Bear Truth. Even Bear come to my channel every week, bro. This is like, even Bears fans, like, they know, bro. Jonah Jackson's going to be good when he plays. Now, you have to play him at guard. Do not play him at center. He's not good at that. He's not good at reading and all that shit. Play him at guard, and you'll be fine. In the first round, I want a guaranteed starter who contributes for years. Exactly. So, really, it comes down to you. It comes down to staff. Because a hit prospect is like, okay. You ever notice like these guys who shoot up draft boards crazy? Like, that's a hit. Like Tavon, whatever. Whoever went before Hutch, he's a no name. He plays for Jacksonville. He's not doing nothing for him. They're trying to make moves like that, where it's like you get this remarkable talent, you get this remarkable athlete, and that's not the case. In the first round, you probably want a player that can play for 10 years. I think around pick 12 up until the 32nd pick, people think like that. When you're picking top 10, I'm looking for a game changer, a cornerstone. You know, even some people in the 15s think like, oh, well, how do we get up there to get a game changer? You don't need a game changer. Like Seattle, they need a guard. They don't want to pick guard, but they have to. They're going to avoid it. They're going to get a pass rusher or some crazy stuff that they don't need, and they're going to have a problem defending the quarterback, whoever it is, Sam Darnold, whoever. I will say that I like the best player thing available sometimes, but it's still like you still have to draft and cover up a need, bro. It still bites you. It's either way you lose. With one, when you draft for need, you're going to lose because you're drafting for need. And then two, you draft out of the best player available, and you got all these freaking needs, and you go into the next draft needing the same thing. Brad Holmes. Do you think Brad extends Iffy? I think we'll see a deal for Iffy in the coming days. I don't want Iffy. If they do that deal with Iffy, and this is coming from Walter Stringer, not myself, and I concur with it, so I guess I agree with it. If you do that with Iffy and you start seeing deals for guys that don't matter, like Turner, they already signed Turner back, and he's terrible. They already signed Pittman back. They start signing Iffy and all these guys back. We're not serious, bro. I'm telling you that right now. You can't trot out these tryhards, bro, because they're soaking up roster spots, and that's what we need. We need roster spots. You think we need to resign Patrick? You can get Patrick's production. He had like 580 yards, 600 yards. You can get Patrick's production from anybody. But what I do like is Patrick's like professionalism. Not many receivers are going to deal with not getting the ball like that. And I like that he was a consummate professional. Reynolds in year 2. We got Reynolds year 1. He didn't get the ball like that, but he got the ball. Year 2, he was an automatic first down. Year 2, we were riding him so much for the first down on third down that he was leading the league in third down catches, and he had the most third downs on the team, reception-wise. And then The 2 times it didn't work in San Francisco, he got cut. Yeah, I appreciate the answer. If you ask any Bear questions, I'll have a non-biased opinion. Absolutely, Bear Truth. You here, bro. Like I can't hate you. I don't know you, bro. I can't hate you. Like I separate the team from the fan base. Like it's all good. You're welcome, man. You're welcome, bro. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Hey everyone, what's up, Mary Smith? Do you think the part of the reason why Brad only got Donovan was because AG and DA, because they probably wasn't not going to resign Derek? No. Kelvin didn't advocate for him. That's a loaded question. I think they got Davenport because they have familiarity with him. I think that was because of AG. But Derek, I feel like they truly want Derek here. And I feel like they met with Jihad, went over film and all this other stuff, and they're like, oh, this guy's like Derek. They're probably still going to draft Jihad. That's the crazy part about it. They re-signed Derek to all them years, and they got Jihad. Like, this team is so weird, bro. But yeah, no, I think that Derek Barnes, they don't want to leave. They don't want to lose Derek Barnes. Right now, they have Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, Rodriguez. Who was that? Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell. So we're going to have literally guys named Jihad Campbell, Jack Sawyer, Jack. It's crazy. Never mind. Anyway, it's weird how we're going to have these guys with these names. I need a Quinyon Mitchell. That's what I need. I need a Quinyon on this team. LaMarcus Joyner. I need a LaMarcus Joyner on this team. I have Jack, John, and never mind. Do you think no, if Dan and Kelvin didn't advocate for him, no, I think that DA and Derek Barnes he's wanted, bro. Do you like any offensive tackles in the first? I haven't looked at tackle because I thought we were set. But I will say we need interior line. I will say that we need interior line. The only tackle I've probably looked at because he does interviews is the Campbell dude, but we won't get him. And even if he comes down, I think that even if he comes down, he has tape that suggests that he's a guard. And so we're going to draft a tackle to be a guard. But yeah. But if you want a good player for 10 years, you get him, I guess. I don't know. Like, you know who you could watch, Lori? Walter Stringer of Detroit Lions Avenue. He has all the first-round tackles, all the tackles and the guards. He does videos. They're all live streams, but he did that before anybody. So before the Senior Bowl, before the Super Bowl, all that stuff, he was doing tackles and all offensive linemen. He was doing all that. So what do you think of Gray Zabel? Gray Zabel is amazing, but he's not going to last. I think the Bears get Gray Zabel. I think the Bears are going to try to get 2 first-round picks. I think they're going to draft the running back, Genty, and then I think they're going to try to move up and get Greg Zabel, because right now they need a pass rush and they need the trenches. Like all their skill positions are kind of set. Their linebackers set, their cornerbacks you could say are set. Wide receivers are set for sure, but the running back to me is not set. And even if you look at the 2 running backs they have on contract, it's not good at all, bro. Swift, come on, bro. Anyway, I think they go out, get Greg Zabel. And I think for some reason they move up, get Genty. Now, there is a chance, there is a situation, because Genty is probably the best running back in the draft, but he's literally the highest name in the draft. There is a chance they can get Greg Zabel at 10 or move down to 15, get Greg Zabel, right? And put him in center because he can play all across the line. This is what I'm thinking. In the second round, third round, They can get guys like Hurst. There was like so many running backs who ran a 4.3, and there's this big running back. I forget his name. It's like Harvey or something. And there's this kid from like North Carolina and Hampton, Omari Hampton, and there's another dude, Harvey. Like the Harvey dude, that's like Bernard Berrien. No, that's like Ron. Who was Barber? Barber from Dallas way back in the day. Like that dude can crush you, bro. They're gonna get better. I don't like when Lions fans say all this stuff about the Bears. They're gonna get better. Like I hate to glaze the Bears, but they're in the best position because they pick a top 10. It's scary, bro. It's scary. Edge, DT, O-line, first round, what I'm hoping for. Edge, DT, O-line. Yeah, first 3 rounds. And you know what? I will disagree with the O-line because I feel like you can get some guys in the guard stop, like in the guard. I feel like you can get a guy in free agency for guard. But I will say, Zy Alexander is a corner I'm interested in. I'm interested in Hairston. I'm interested in a number 1 corner, whether it be what's my man from Iowa State? Jesus Christ, it just had his name. Darian Porter. You need a number 1 corner because you can't leave Terry on. In this free agency period in the next 2 weeks, we'll better understand what the Lions are going for. We will better understand because they will have the needs and then we'll soak up what they have or whatever they do. They will go out and get this player, this player, this player. If they have any free roster spots, like let's say they have like, oh, we signed all these players in free agency, but we have only 2 or 3 corners on the roster. No, you have 2 corners on the roster. Oh, shit. We're going to get corners. We're going to get corners in the draft. Like, that's another little key you can do to actually sift through what we're going to get. That's why I've been able to predict this team for years. We took 2 CBs, still a position of need. Exactly. I be saying that, bro, and it's crazy, bro. We sign first. Who do we sign first? Who's our guy? I don't know. I really don't know, bro. I don't know. I would say Baron Browning is the best signing, but this dude might. Brad Holmes the type to sign his own players and tell you that was free agency. He's the type to say, well, that's a part of free agency too. It's retaining the players that you have. I guarantee you he's that type of dude. That's a narcissistic dude. Yeah, I agree with you. Do you think Hutch and Z can be dynamic? I think Hutch and Z would be great. It depends on Hutch, though. I need Hutch to get that little leg bigger. He needs his leg to be balanced again. And I need him to wear a cast or something to keep that aligned. I need him to wear something. I need him to, because he's not going to be Hutch until training camp where you see him. And then he might get load management. You might not want to mess with him until week 1. Like, we got to see Hutch. That's sad because he was the best. He was going to be the next Myles Garrett. Hutch was going to be like, you can't convince me that otherwise. He was on pace for 20 sacks. This is the year you need to draft for need pass rusher first. Yeah. 2025 schedule tough, so Brad better cook. Yeah, or he going to get cooked. Exactly. And you know what's funny is like we look at these teams and, you know, last year we had a lot of content creators talk about how we're a big bad bully. We had a lot of fans acting like the big bad bully and the boogeyman and stuff like that. We lost to the Commanders and everything changed. The schedule came out, the draft, Ben Johnson went somewhere else. People talk about our window closed. That bravado and that level of ignorance and arrogance was destroyed in one game. And you could say it was building up because of the Buffalo game and stuff like that. But come on, Buffalo, though. We gave that game away to me. When we started kicking away or whatever Campbell did, that was stupid. Like, we just needed one defensive stop, and we didn't get it. But the Commanders game changed everything. Ben Johnson left. I think the Commanders game was Sunday. Ben Johnson left by Wednesday. The other coach left by Thursday. The next week, it was over, bro. And then everybody started saying our window closed. So like, if you go to any Bears fan or any Bears like little like group, they saying the window's closed. Da, 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 da. I've had arguments with these people. I fought these people, like fought over the internet line. Our window's not closed. And like the whole world thinks our window's closed, bro. And in Washington has money. Kansas City will be back. They'll be back with 5 rookies on defense. They don't care. See, that's never mind. Never mind. You and me could talk about this all day, bro. We could go ahead. Is there a reason why every article thinks we're cutting Darius? Yeah, because we saved $4 million, and that's not important. $4 million is not going to make a world of difference. They think that makes a world of difference to Brad Holmes because he's a cap casualty. If they wanted to say something real, they should say we should cut DJ Reader, who's an $11 million cap savings. So if we cut DJ Reader, we'll likely get younger at the position in the draft, but we'll have $11 million to pay somebody else. You could take DJ Reader's money and pay Carlton Davis. And you probably Carlton Davis probably gonna go for 15. So you pay $4 million out of your pocket. But they just talking, bro. They just talking. They not doing nothing special, bro. Lions have enough depth that I don't see the last 2-3 players drafting making the 53-man roster. Yeah, they have to trade up in the draft. A 7th round pick is not going to do anything. A 7th round pick is not going to make a world of difference. Now you can argue that Tom Brady, and you could argue that Jaquan McMillan, who played great for Denver, he was the best slot cornerback in last year's performance. He was an undrafted rookie free agent. You can make a case that you can find gems in that draft. You can find gems in the 6th and 7th round. But I feel like this team needs 5 players on defense, right? You need 5 players. You need 2.5. No. You need 2.5. You need 3 or 4. And then you need a wide receiver and a guard. So that's 7 picks. You need to be trading up. You need to be very active in trading up and getting the best value player, because Kobe Sorstall is not going to do anything. None of these. It's like we're there, but we're far away. You know what I mean? So we're not getting CD back. I don't think so. But CD could break at any time. Just know that. Have your notifications on. Right now is the tampering period. This is how serious it is. That's why we've been ready. We've been going. And then guess what? In the draft, we're going to be ready for that process too. So I have a lot of taped on live requests. I have, someone said this guy and this guy. I'm going to do those guys and make videos about them. But right now, my phone could go off for a deal for Carlton Davis, just like it went on for Geno Smith. Right now is that tampering period where teams are going to reveal their hand. No, this guy is signing this guy Monday at 4:00. Breaking news every day. And that's what I love. Zadarius Smith is MIA in the last few games. I guess he's 32 years old. He's 32 years old. He's not going to do much. That's why when you have these pass rushing needs, that's why you go younger. So I respect Zadarius Smith because of the coaching. When I seen when I seen the One Pride type stuff, they be going, they be saying, oh, we're wired and mic'd up. And he's out there coaching dudes. He's telling Pascal, if they say loosey, righty, whatever, it's going right or left. I respect that. We never had that. That's a level of football acumen that I respect. You can learn a lot from old guys. I don't throw old guys away. Brent DeWitt was in the Army before I was. If I had a Brent DeWitt in my life, I would have knew about the Army in terms of this, and this, and what to look out for. So there's a veteran presence. But veterans also break down. Bruce Irvin popped off, and then he wasn't nothing. And then, Zadarius Smith was doing some stuff, but he wasn't nothing. That's a part of being a veteran in the league. That's a part of it. That's a catch-22 is where you're giving guys knowledge and giving guys the game, but at the same time, you're not at the same level and speed that you were. My whole family, my dad, my mom, I wouldn't say my mom, but my whole family worked at the plant and the post office. If I went, instead of going to the Army, if I went to the plant or the post office, I would have been coached up. The position I would have had, I would have been coached up. I would have known the pitfalls, what people do. I would have known everything. From a defensive end position, he can train Aiden. He can train Pascal. He can train anybody on that line. And I value that level of football acumen. What I don't value is disappearing in the playoffs. Jaden Daniels can't get pressure with 4. That's what I don't value. Yes, we had nobody. Derek Barnes was solid. Doesn't need move the needle. Exactly. Doesn't move the needle. Exactly. My boy El Guapo, boy, he's spitting. Doesn't move the needle. I'm not tripping. I thought Rodrigo was a free agent. No, he's not. He's on the last year of a rookie deal. I think you told me that too. This year's all name draft is strong. DL is deep. Zeke Biggers and Jamon Nomas Johnson. Okay. We'll do it. Zeke Biggers. I have another name. Charles Dunston or something. A guy messaged me about another name or posted a comment. I was like, all right, cool. But I was doing all this like self-editing and self-scouting. I literally went in through all my videos and I was trying to find what went wrong. Where do I need to get better at? What do I need to? So I've been doing that a lot. I think I put out 2 videos this week. But you're going to get a lot of videos. But yeah, I've been looking at editing. What am I doing not so good? What am I doing good? And I even had a poll on my channel. What y'all think of? Ollie Gordon and Omarion, RJ Harvey. Yeah, UCF, RJ Harvey. So, okay, yeah, RJ Harvey, that's his name. Yeah, he cold. Yeah, the trenches, RB, safety, wide receiver, we can get to stretch the field. Y'all need the trench. Y'all need a lot of work. Love Will Johnson at CB. Yeah, I love Will Johnson too. I love Will Johnson. And there's another one from Notre Dame. I love him too. As long as I don't see arm tackle Vildor on this team, I don't see an arm tackle from Vildor on this team, I want Grant next to Hutchinson. I like Grant too. I think it's going to be too late, bro. That's going to be a legendary fall if he falls. CD line in the first and second round. Running back, IOL. Oh, you talking about the Bears. I'm sorry. I'm going to get to the Lions people. There is a hierarchy here. You guys need a whole team? No, you guys don't need a team. You guys just need freaking O-line, bro. The rest will figure itself out. You're not going to win. You're not going to the Super Bowl, bro. The Bears fan, I ain't going to lie. The Bears fan really think they're going to the Super Bowl, bro. What do you think of Trey Amos? Love him. Love him as a player. He's long. He's fast. We've seen he has long arms. He has ball skills. He could return it. He can do it. He's a number 1 corner, bro. He's a number 1 corner. The only thing I think about Trey Amos, he gives me Emmanuel Forbes vibes, but he has a bigger frame. So he's going to be very opportunistic. He's going to be very forceful and try to get to the ball first. So when I say, all right, teaching moment, when I say ball skills and risky and he's going to go after it and all this other stuff, I'm never talking about discipline. So that player needs to have more discipline. They have instincts. If you notice, players with great instincts don't really have the best technique. Players with great athletic ability, like Darius Slay. Darius Slay ran a 4.3. He was a tremendous athlete. He had a meniscus tear at Mississippi State, and he had a meniscus tear, and he came in the league, and he was good. He could keep up with every receiver, but he couldn't get his head back around. He didn't, he was there. He wasn't good the first 3 years. He had tremendous level of athletic ability. And he relied on that and not relied on technique. It wasn't until his second year off season where he sought out guys like Rod Woodson and stuff like that, sought out guys to train him and mentor him. And then that's when he took that leap and became the all-pro Darius Slay that we know. And for Terrion is a tremendously very gifted technician. He doesn't have athleticism at all. So when we look at Terrion like running a 4.58, when we look at his ball skills and getting back for the ball, he doesn't even do that. So I wonder about Terrion. But Trey Amos is great instinctually. He can tackle. He's a feisty player. He has the great instincts. He has all this stuff, but I don't know if he has the discipline to play the position. If you watch Trey Amos, even if you watch the highlights, it seems like he's going after that ball no matter what. He's going after it. I love players like that because then you teach them technique because they already have a knack. So you teach them technique. When you have a technician, you can't teach athleticism. You can't teach him to get faster. The only thing guaranteed in life is to get older. And even that is a farce because you're going to die soon. So all we can do with Terrion is just like, okay, just enhance your technique, enhance your performance. Don't forget to look back for the ball. Forget, we drafted 2 corners. We still need it. We need another 22, another 23 draft. Commanders have Debo money, yeah. What is your opinion on Birch? I like Birch. He's really explosive. Dosa Dion did a great video on Birch. We're going to see if Goff is the guy this year. Atlanta can cut Kirk. I think what's going to happen with Goff, I don't want to hear Goff is safe if he doesn't. Yeah. Atlanta can cut Kirk after 1 year and $40 million cap cut. I don't want to hear Goff is the guy or Goff is safe. You know what I just want to hear? I want to hear Goff is accountable. That's all. Because when we bring up Goff in a bad way, people click off the video or people say we hating. We're not hating. I don't want a quarterback with swag or something y'all think. I want a quarterback that's accountable to 4 picks, 4 turnovers in a playoff game, biggest game of it. You know? That's what I want. Peyton Manning was accountable. Tom Brady. Tom Brady has rings. That's the accountable. Because when we bring up Goff and we hold Goff accountable, people don't want to watch. No, people don't want to. They don't want to have a conversation. They bring up Ben Johnson, or they bring up the defense. So if Goff, matter of fact, I want to have Goff in the most perfect position. I want a defense. I want wide receivers. I want weapons. I want number 1 offense. Offensive coordinator who's proven, who knows him, who likes. I want Goff to have no excuses. And they still gonna give him excuses. We're gonna see. Commanders could get Garrett. Yeah, they could get both of them. Ben left Monday and he played it off till Tuesday. Oh wow, yeah. Damn. This is what I be talking about, bro. This is what I be talking about. See how he was cool? See how he was cool when he changed real quick? I gotta brush my teeth. I bet you wake up hating. You gotta brush your teeth. You wake up with some shit to talk. Nah, how your window is closed. Oh, I thought he was saying our window is closed. No, he said, nah, how your window closed. Your team got talent and foundation. The floor. I thought he was saying the window was closed. That's my bad. What the hell? You said I'm muted. Would it still get Browning even though Derek? Look, Ireland lost all. I like Brad. Brad falls in love with traits that don't matter. Oh yeah. Like he was Boy Scout. He was a Boy Scout and he had 2,000 volunteer hours. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry to you, Bear Truth. I thought you were saying something crazy. I thought you were saying something crazy. I had to defend my team because I'm used to Bears fans saying my window is closed. So the dyslexia got to me for a second. Scuttlebutt says CD3 was close to signing this morning. Close to signing this morning. I don't know who Scuttlebutt is, but I hope Chicken Nugget King and all the rest of them. I hope all the YouTubers get some good news. But if you sign Carlton Davis, bro, I'm cool with it. It's just like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're good now. Okay. We'll still get Barry Browning, even though we signed Derek. Yes, Barry Browning is a pass rusher first now. I mean, he's a linebacker, but he's a pass rusher now. He's been playing pass rush for 3 years. I can hear him. Okay, yeah. Benjamin Morrison. Yeah, I love Benjamin Morrison. Nah, I'm just giving you the outlook of the draft. Okay. Was great. Oh, yeah, we're down. Okay, cool. We caught up with all of them. Arnold should. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just giving you the outlook of the draft. Was great to see the HBCU OL have a great combine after flopping at the Senior Bowl. Yes, absolutely. He might get a shot, bro. We might draft him, bro. Because I don't believe Kobe Swarstall is anything, bro. I don't see it, bro. We might draft this dude in like the 6th round, 4th round. It was great to see. Yeah. Have another HBCU prospect. Shout out to HBCUs, man. Arnold should be moved to safety, bro. I'm going to give you one better. He should be a slot corner, bro. Because you need technique to be a slot corner. Slot corner is actually the hardest position because that player that you're guarding can work to the outside, the inside. They have more space to work with. Like when you're on the outside to the right, let's say you're on the outside, you're Devontae Adams. You got in-breaking routes, deep routes. You're not turning right. If you turn right, you're out of bounds. And if you go out of bounds, you can't even touch the ball first. If you're on the left side, or the boundary side, let's say the ball is lined up on the left hash mark. On the left hash mark, you're going to work with less space, but you're going to have in-breaking routes and deep. As a slot, you get moved in motion. You can put this, and this. You get choice routes, option routes. You got this, and this. And I think Terrion Arnold has the best technique to cover all those different routes. I think Terrion Arnold is a slot. There's a reason they play him primarily in zone. There's a reason they play him primarily in the slot, too. Like, he wasn't on the outside like that. And we drafted him and made him an outside corner. It's crazy. Everything has to be perfect for golf. Everything has to be perfect. I'm not hating on golf, but darn it, he's scissored the bed. When he needed it most. Yeah, I just needed him to play a decent game. All good. Okay, I was waiting on your comment. All good. Yeah, he scissored the game, bro. Ugh. There's a lot of good edge rushers in free agency. Or we could trade for in the draft. Brad has no excuses this offseason. Exactly. There are no excuses. Check this out. I got something for you. What if Bargain Bin Brad gets one player, makes one splash move, gets a Milton Williams for $17 million a year? What if he gets a Milton Williams for $17 million a year? Or you see a report. That's another thing. I hate these reports. He's aggressive. I never see it. He gets one player, big money, and then he drafts the rest. That's his only move. Like, let's say he gets one defensive tackle, defensive end, or whatever, and that's his only move, $17 million a year. And 3-year, $56 million deal. $3 million, 17. 3 times 17. 54. So 34, no, 52. That would be 52. Plus, you got to pay him a signing bonus. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, he can't do nothing right. Wait. What happened? What is Ian Rappaport tweeted? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This team has so many wins and has so many needs except running back and QB. Wow, that's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine if you would have been talking that whole time on mute. That would have been crazy because I was giving y'all good content too. Look at this. 358. Reported by Braylon Dennis. Braylon Dennis is reporting that Marcus Davenport has been re-signed by the Detroit Lions. We will examine the signing of Marcus Davenport. What are we doing? Dude's on IR, bro. He didn't do nothing for you, bro. Marcus Davenport on Twitter has been re-signed. See how that happened? And the news come out. I was about 28 years old. Okay, I can deal with that. San Antonio, Texas, 6'6". Breaking news. Lions Nation got it. That's crazy. Lions Nation. He has been resigned, worth $4.75 million for 1 year. This is a 1 year deal. So with this, if you sign Marcus Davenport has signed to the team for 1 year. They will be drafting an edge just like him. 1 year deal. They will be drafting an edge rusher. He's just a stopgap to either teach the guy or whatever. So remember, we signed CJGJ. And then we got Branch. So this is a surefire sign that we will be drafting an edge rusher just like him. So guys that are like him are Jared Ivey, Birch. You can even posit that you can get a free agency type of person like him in free agency. He's $4 million. So it's not a guarantee that he's going to even make the team. This is reported by Ian Rappaport. Shout out to Braylon Dennis. Marcus Davenport has re-signed with the Lions. See how I did that? I'm trying to do that. Trying to do that news stuff. We better not have re-signed and bump Davenport. It's coming from Lions Nation. It's over. Marcus Davenport. It's over, bro. He about to have a slew of re-signings, bro. 1 year, 4.75. Brad thought he spent some money. 4.7 million, bro. Brad thought he spent some money. We just re-signed Davenport. And You Can Hate Me Now has broken the news that Davenport is a Detroit Lion. I love it. Our pass rush has been solved. Oh my God. His big move is Carlton Davis. Yeah, that's terrible, bro. Yeah, Brad ain't serious. He's not, bro. He's not. I'm telling you, he's not, bro. He's gonna try out more try hard, bro. 4.5 million for Davenport, Brad Holmes. And check this out. It's 4.5 million, right? That's the contract. That's the compensation. After taxes, after the federal government, he probably gonna get 2 million. He's worth 2 million. Bro, stop. Bargain bin Brad strikes again. Brad is trolling. 1 year, 4.75. This is what we have to deal with. Probably a veteran minimum with incentives. Till we see the details of the contract, which are probably going to come out tomorrow or tonight. You know what, Brad Holmes? You make me want to go to work early. You make me want to just start reimaging computers and doing whatever I do for the federal government. You make me want to do the mail. Like if I was a postman, he make me want to let me just go to work. You know how you have a wife and the wife be like, do the chores. You be like, I'm doing something. Brad make you want to do the chores. He make you want to do the chores, dog. Who in free agency is like him? There's a guy, freaking what's his name? Free agency. Oh yeah, I got it up here. It's ready to go. I forget which one it is. This is my unfinished version. Okay. There it is. Peyton Turner is just like him. Peyton Turner is literally the same player as Davenport. So Peyton Turner is Davenport. And you could potentially see Peyton Turner sign with the Lions, and that's 2 $4 million men. Or Tyron. Where's Tyron at? No, not Tyron. Tyron. There he is. That's 2 guys who are just like him. So he's going to do the doppelganger effect. And we talked about this at length, ad nauseum, where he likes to get this going. So image file. Let's get in Brad's way. We got some news, so I'm staying here 30 minutes longer. At 5, I'm gone. So let's get the news going. All right. So Brad's way. So Brad likes. See, I pulled that up because we got all the data. So if we look at image, let's say image, we could go 10. So one is Brad Holmes will draft to replace. So he signed Marcus Davenport to a 1-year deal. He's going to replace. All right. Contracts, Brad Holmes tends to, if we look at number 8, Brad Holmes tends to be leaning towards 1 or 2 year deals for free agents. He uses the free agency as a stopgap to fill roster spots and roster roles, usually staying towards the shallow end of free agency and spending on cheap deals. Also, yeah, Derek going to have to lose his mind. Syndicate probably going to lose his freaking mind, bro. And then some. We got to watch that. We got to watch that video. That's about to go crazy. And then also applying price is another thing. Bang for your buck is another thing. We have this guy figured out, bro. I actually got a comment from Crunch Time Detroit, or whatever they call themselves, like Crunch Time, like Jeff Euphrates Crunch Time, like said I do tremendous work. I do great work. It's crazy. Even the people that's rich know I do great work. It's crazy. They seen the same graphic. I put it on. I gave it to them. I gave it to them, and they know the deal. This is great work. This team better not look exactly the same quarter the next season. Lions Syndicate is going crazy, bro. Brad ego is getting in his way. That's it. Look at this. Y'all are going crazy over this, man. I should do news more often. Thank you, Braylon. Thank you. He hate me now. Thank you, guys. Just like with Mosley. Yeah. Oh, Mosley. Oh, bro, if they re-sign Mosley, it's up, bro. I'm gonna say Spirit of the Bears. Spirit of the Bears. Let's see what we got. We got Lion Syndicate head very exploded. Yep. I'm about to go live. Oh, Syndicate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Derek is gonna lose his mind. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tampa Bay guy came here. Exactly. Wouldn't be surprised. And guess what? He's nothing, bro. He literally had his worst season last year. They would give him some money, bro. He's only expected to make $3 million. Why watch tape when Brady don't care but feed his ego? Yeah, Brad. Yeah. Why watch tape when Brad don't care but feed his ego? Cheap and hurt. Do film study on those guys. Exactly. What you just mentioned is what I talk about with Raw Detroit. What I talk about with, that's why I be wanting to quit sometimes, because I'm like, bro, like, why do this Raw Detroit said it? Why do all this stuff on Nick Bonito and all these guys? And I did HBCU prospects for a minute, and I did the real prospects and all this other stuff. And you sign Marcus Davenport, bro, you're done. You're cooked, bro. And he thinks he's addressed it. But I know he's not done with this. He's going to get somebody else. He's going to come out with Davenport. Davenport might not even make the team, bro. Might not even make the team. You absolutely do. Your deep dives are spot on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Crunch time is the wow. Mosley and Davenport. Thank you both. Thank you both. I guess those are both compliments. Mosley and Davenport probably gonna get injured and re-sign and signing the paperwork. Mosley and Davenport probably gonna get injured signing the paperwork. Damn, that's a tough one. Bradley, Matthias, Cornelius, Jerome Holmes. You remember, bro? Yes, bro. I can't wait, bro. We might watch this dude, bro. I might get off. I might get. Oh, wait. I don't even know if this dude is. Oh my God. Oh wow.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team.
He gonna do something. He's gonna do something. He's gonna flip out, bro. Syndicate, bro. Flip out, bro. He's gonna flip out. Hey, look. I got something for y'all. What is it? 408? Okay. It's 408. It's cool. I got something for you. This is gonna be funny. Some of y'all gonna click off because you're like, none of that, please. Okay. Brad Holmes ain't nothing. I ain't gonna lie. Brad Holmes trash. It's trash, bro. Brad Holmes, this is a trash decision, bro. You had every chance in the world to get anybody. Anybody. You got this clown. You retain this clown, bro. It's sad, bro. Well, he was playing pretty good before he got hurt. 2 games? 1 sack, 2 pressures. Stop playing, bro. You guys, Brad Holmes a hard time, but Sheila's money maybe won't let him spend. Exactly. That is true. Mark Jennings, that is ultimately true. She was impressed with Brad Holmes and Campbell trying to get grit and try hard. And she was like, okay, my pockets can align. Because normally the Fords care about saving money. Just like Cincinnati, they just do it a different way. Pathetic, bro. Pathetic. Mark Jennings, comment of the day, bro. And I had some dope ass comments. I had some dope comments. This is it. We're done, bro. Derek just tweeted. Oh, snap. Tweeted about Davenport. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Why does he not come up? He does not come up, bro. Oh, wow. Cornelius, Matthias, Nuku, and Holmes. Dude, laughing. I love this. I love this. This is Brad Holmes, bro. This is terrible, bro. Brad Holmes gonna live and die by this, bro. Sheila Ford is hampering the salary cap, and then Brad Holmes is cheap by himself. You got the ultimate cheapest people in the building. Dan Campbell probably a part of this too. I wouldn't be surprised if he like, well, I want a locker room full of tryhards. I want guys that are trying hard and grit. And usually guys who can't make it in the NFL are like that. Well, we ain't winning no Super Bowl, nothing else. Worth up to 4.5. He's hoping that worth up to. Wow. Worth up to. So he's on an incentive deal for them. That's pathetic. Levi must be healthy. They won't resign him. Damn. That's tough. That's a shot. Davenport secured his bag. He don't seem like he even wants to play no more. We ain't winning no Super Bowl. Yeah. Be careful with the copyright. I don't make that much money from YouTube, bro. I probably make $300 a month, bro. It's not that much money. I'm not worried about the $300, bro. I still go to work. I like y'all. I go to work. My brother, a welder. I do IT. My mom work at the bank. We all working. If I wanted to be rich and famous, I do some Kai Cenat. I'd be Kai Cenat. Unfortunately, I talk about the Lions who just signed Marcus Davenport. Unfortunately, I'm not that entertaining. Unfortunately, Jesus, why do I work with this team, bro? They really signed this dude, and it's worth up to $4 million. So he ain't even worth $4 million. I just realized it just hit me. They really signed this motherfucker. You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? Is you know how you like someone insults you and you don't get it at first? You're like, wait, were you dissing me? That's how I am in real life. So I don't understand like little sneak shit. Someone has to come out and say, like, you a bitch. He really did some sneak shit. He said, you want a pass rusher? You want an edge rusher? He said all that stuff at the combine. You want a pass rusher? Edge rusher? I got it. We'll address it. Marcus Davenport. Crazy. Marcus Davenport. Wild. I'm hoping it's a debt move. I'm hoping so too. But it's a 1-year deal, so we know every time he goes for 1-year deals with players, they're going to get replaced within a draft, or they're going to get replaced within a year or so, within that year. So we know for a fact when we look at the doppelganger effect, Brad Holmes will often bring in players with the same skill set and archetype, offering one player a 1-year deal and drafting the other player. So I think Jared Ivey is in play or Nick Scorton is in play because they are the same as him, but they offer a little more pass rushing edge, right? They offer a little more or a little bit. So if you look at keynote number 7, okay, keynote number 7, that's what you need to look at. So, man, I'm damn good at this content stuff. Damn good. Literally, they are a team of misfits. Exactly. Misfit toys. We've been talking about that. And then people said I was disrespectful when I said that. That dude ain't worth a bag of chips. I hope the hell he didn't do that to us. Yes, he did. He did that to us. He looked at us in the face and disrespected us with Marcus Davenport. Why don't we get 2 edge rushers? Why don't we get 3? Bro, he was talking shit. Super deals don't get you Super Bowls. Super Bowls. Super deals don't get you Super Bowls, Brad. I love it. He always make up some great stuff. Bill Dora out the door. You always make up some great stuff. Super deals don't get you Super Bowls. Brent DeWitt, you got to start writing for the channel, bro. Brent DeWitt is a bad mother. He bad, bro. He cold. Well, I just want edge rusher. We could have 4 balls. We have 4 balls, bro. I pray to God this is the depth move, bro. It might be. We're going to have the defense line drafting. And Carlton Davis calm us down. Yes. That's what he gonna do. Lori, remember I told y'all, he does this thing where he makes y'all angry one day, and then the next day, he does something miraculous. He could pay Carlton Davis a lot of crazy money. But I just don't like no 30-year-old corners walking around. But if you know anything about Rasheed Mathis, stuff like that, people don't fall off necessarily. They get better. I'm just scared of a massive fall off. I'm scared of it. So Brad might make us angry today and do something great tomorrow. I remember it was the first day of free agency. He didn't make no moves, and then he signed DJ Sharp. That was like 3 years ago. We got DJ Sharp and the staff. They DJ Sharp. Nobody. He was nobody. What is the difference between number 7 and number 10? Number 7 is the doppelganger effect, drafting to replace. Okay, so drafting to replace, doppelganger effect, I guess it's the same, you could say. But I think in terms of Brad Holmes acquiring a free agent in the same type of draft, similar set at the position, grooming. Oh yeah, he's just using that player to groom. He's just using that player to groom another player. Or he's banking on an injury of one of those players. But I guess it's the same thing, so it's really 9. I will say 7 and 10 are literally the same. Good catch. But I can't even allude to it because I made that in like 40 minutes. I just took all my normal notes on Brad Holmes. So I'm done with the music. But we're done. This is a joke. This team is a joke, bro. I don't know why I support them, bro. I don't know. What is the difference between? Oh yeah, the Jets should have taken him. Yeah, the Jets should have got him. Should we bring back Houston? Damn. Yeah, not being signed with that. Who in the draft is like Davenport? Body wise? Damn. I would say if you're looking for a 6'6" frame, you go Birch, you go Scorton. I believe Scorton might be 6'5", though. You're going to get a 6'6", 6'7" guy. I doubt they go with the 6-footers. So you're going to get 6'6" guys. So now I've just narrowed all the pass rushers to 6'6" guys. And now what we do from there is we just see who's the same build, 6'2", 280, 6'6", 280, who's going to be a run first edge. I think Sawyer might be out of the question. Because edge, I think Sawyer's 6'4", 5. I mean, they are talking about cutting Z to save. Yeah, they're not. They're not. If they cut Z, bro, that's a slap in the face, bro. This dude has literally indoctrinated himself in Detroit, bro. He's literally took on the Sheed moniker and all that stuff, bro. To save $4 million and then spend that same $4 million on a bum, up to $4 million. So he's not, bro. These are rich people, bro. Like Sheila Ford can open up the difference between the Eagles and the Lions is spending, bro. Spending and winning. Spending and winning. While we're over here arguing about Hendon Hooker and we're arguing about dumb stuff and we're arguing about, well, let's get Max Dart and all this stuff. You know what the Eagles are doing? They're gearing up and they're trying to make another run. They're trying to be a dynasty with the young core that they have, with Blankenship, DeJean, and all this other stuff. And you know what? I had to ask my wife, like, you know what I realized? Well, I didn't ask her. I told her. The Eagles have never been bad in my world, in my history. I'm 33. I'm about to be 33 next month. The Eagles never been bad, bro. Like, you could say they were bad, like maybe in the 90s or whatever. I don't know about that. But in the 2000s, bro, 99, they've always been good. I've seen the Eagles in the more NFC championships than any other team. I've seen the Eagles like be on Monday Night Football and everybody loves them and they talk of the town and all this other stuff. The Lions just got like that, bro. We just started tasting that, and we're not even guaranteed to even beat them. It's crazy. I got to examine how the Eagles built this winning culture and spending. How did they care about spending? Because Kansas City don't spend no money. Kansas City don't care about spending money, bro. And they have more success because they draft well. Bro, like, it's crazy. Like, everybody doing other stuff, and it's crazy, bro. He trolled the hell out of us. Yes, he did. Dolomite said, thanks. It's all good. It's an awesome diagram. It was just curious. Oh, yeah, you good. You good. Slay will be back with a 1 year, 5 to 7 minute. It's terrible, bro. Slay got to take a pay cut to be a teacher to Terrion and then play off-man coverage or play press-man coverage and get cooked in Detroit and get to a divisional championship, divisional round, lose to the Eagles, his former team. It's crazy, bro. Sherm Stewart. Sherm? Yeah, Sherm is like 6 foot. I think Sherm is like 6'5". And I think he's more of a 3-4 guy. Stewart. Wait, are you saying one name? Because his name is Sherman Stewart. Whatever his name is. Anyway, never mind. Shamar Stewart. Yeah, his name is Shamar Stewart. Yeah, I would say Shamar Stewart is interesting, but I think he's more of a 3-4 guy. I don't know. You signing this guy is crazy. Brad Holmes is the reason Lions fans go back to rehab. Yeah. This is what I promised not to go to rehab. I said no. Brad Holmes is the reason Lions fans go back to rehab. Yep. This is what would keep top talent in the league from wanting to come here. They know they're not getting paid. Yep. They know they're not. We're only going to pay guys that we've drafted, bro. We're not going to pay nobody. We're honoring the core every time. We're just going to honor the core. We're just going to do number 9. We're going to honor the players that we drafted, honor the players. This is honoring the core. This is honoring. For some reason, they think he's valuable. Some reason. I don't know what. I don't know why. They think he's valuable. They're going to honor his contract, just like I honored Mosley. And with all her cash, I'd be Sheila Boytoy, her chocolate bear. We have to keep developing players we draft. Otherwise, we'll just be like the Steelers, doing enough to get to the playoffs. Exactly. That's my fear. That's my fear. That's a fear of mine. And that's what I be saying. That's why losing to the damn Redskins means so much. Because now you're just freaking just going to the playoffs. You're just a playoff team. You got Goff. You got Amon-Ra. It's like they developed a new way of losing. Let's lose, be profitable, be interesting, but not win a Super Bowl. Let's have 6 years of just being good. Good enough. We're 15-2, guys. First round knockout. First round, first game, whatever. First knockout. Lost to a rookie quarterback. Outplayed. Rookie quarterback make what? $20 million a year? No, I don't think that matters. The rookie quarterback make what? 27 passes? He had 27 TDs. He come in here and he have 3, 4. Our quarterback, veteran quarterback, MVP candidate. Come on, bro. Outplayed. We're just gonna be just good, bro. It's crazy. We're just gonna be good. That's a perfect example. We're gonna be the Steelers, bro. We might be the freaking Steelers, bro. With Davenport, and you gotta. What you're doing when you sign guys like Davenport is you put yourself in a hole, and you have to draft great. You have to draft amazing. If he signs Pat O'Connor and the rest of these bums. I'm gonna just if this team ain't ready to win and ain't serious, I'm gonna just do tape don't lies, bro. I'm gonna just get the money, bro. The tape don't lie, 9,000 views, 8,000 views a video. I'm just gonna be for sale, I guess. Because if you're not trying to win, bro, I don't want to do no live streams. I don't want to work with people. I don't want to. Because this is a prime example. If you're not trying to win, bro, prime example. The Eagles have developed a farm system. Exactly. We don't have the farm system. Darn, I heard, bro. Look at this crazy stuff. We're talking about crazy stuff, bro. We're drafting nothing, bro. I mean, we're signing nobody. Better example. Philly blueprint is the trenches and the draft the trenches. Exactly. Print the trenches, draft the trenches, do that all the time. They're champions and their window, bro. Like Saquon Barkley said it best. I looked at the roster, I looked at the film, and I said, there's no way they beating us. He just felt like that on Monday. He felt like that. I watched the NFL film. He felt there's no way they could beat us, bro. This roster. There's no way they could beat us. And I was just like, what? I was rooting for the Eagles to win because I don't like Holmes like that. I don't like Kansas City winning all that stuff. And then when I seen him on film, I'm like, that offensive line is big as shit. That defensive line is big and fast. And then I'm like, rushing 4. They were playing quarters all game. They were just dropping back 7 and rushing 4. The way to beat quarters, check this out. The way to beat quarters coverage is to have quick passes. Check this out. Mahomes didn't have the ability to throw the ball quick because the offensive line was killing him or getting him killed. The defensive line was killing him. And when they started throwing those quick passes, they started doing some stuff. They could do some stuff. But before that, no, bro. They were cooked. Eagles have developed a farm system. The entire league is going to use Philly's blueprint. Exactly. And not us. It's crazy, bro. LOL, that's normal. Brad is the king of Dollar Tree. We're getting the farm system. It's just like 4 years. 4 years ago, the team was trash and more trash for decades, really. No, I think that this team is farming Cowboys and no, the team is farming like I don't know, Weeblo Scouts, Boy Scouts, guys who can solve cancer. Like we're drafting guys who speak 6 languages and shit. We're not even focused on football. We're focused on tough guys that we could show our daughters. That's what we're focused on. And IR players. IR for sure. IR is great. Similar to teams trying to do what the Lions did, 2 strong running backs. Yeah, that's the only thing we grab. That's the 2 running backs. So it seems that Davenport deal is actually a vet minimum with 3.5 incentives and post bonuses. Okay, that fan man says the vet minimum with $3.5 million in incentives, including a postseason bonus, as a DE3 or 4 with Z and a top rookie, I'm thinking it's pretty okay. Thank you for the breaking news. I just don't want to see that face. I don't want to see that person. That, Davenport. We did sign Davenport. Yes, we signed Davenport, bro. Smash. He is. He better be a damn backup. He got to be. Brad definitely failed us drafting on the D line. Yeah, bust after bust. Yeah, for a guy who drafted Aaron Donald and him and Ray Agnew pounding the table for Aaron Donald and now being in these copious positions that they're in. And I say copious because we've never heard nothing about this guy. We never heard nothing about that guy that this guy signed in Jacksonville. We've never heard nothing. We've heard about, let's see, and I'm sure they keep things under wraps. I'm not saying Brad Holmes only get credit with one person. One. And even that, you can't even draft that. You can't find it. You can't find Aaron Donald. I'm not believing that, bro. Brad Holmes was touted as a great scout, college scout, head of personnel, and he has 20 years of experience where he knows how to spot talent. He's had features on him, like documentaries on his story, his play when he was at an HBCU. And he can scout talent from a mile away. Les Snead call him one of the best college scouts he's ever seen. And we've never seen it. For a guy who drafted Aaron Donald, we've never seen an Aaron Donald come through this building at all. You can say Hutch. Hutch is easy, bro. The only people that didn't want Hutch was 97 won the ticket because they're idiots. Bro, I'm not saying Brad Holmes doesn't deserve his job. I'm saying Brad Holmes, you get touted for being connected to this great, and you can't duplicate that. Bothers me. When I look at John Schneider in Seattle will draft a corner easily. First round, 5th round, 6th round. That's all they know. They know how to draft cornerbacks. He knows how to draft corners. That's literally, he knows what to evaluate. He knows what to look for. I'm not calling, some just GMs just have a certain knack for certain positions. That's all I'm saying. I'm not calling him DEI or none of that stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm saying that you drafted Aaron Donald and you're walking out Pascal? Bro, stop. Bro, what? Bro, what? I'm so hurt right now. I'm speechless. That's what hurt the most. All of these better players out here. We go with Davenport. Yeah, you go with Davenport. Who needs Miles when you got Marcus? We got Miles at home. We got Miles at home. If healthy, you can start. I'm ready for a new Lions players to sign. Walt. Wait, what? We re-signed Davenport? Yes. He said, nice, man. That man is a Davin Hurt. Shout out to the Fruitport Pistons. Ben DeWitt. Hutch, Davenport, Smith, a high draft pick. I guess, but Hutch is not going to be the same. Smith is old. Davenport, come on, dog. You can convince yourself. You can convince. But if they draft 2 defensive tackles, I'll be okay with it. Defensive tackles that can pass rush, edge rush, not edge rush, but actually contribute to those guys, I'll be okay with it. But they're not going to do that. He's not starting over Zadarius, bro. He's not. Can't. I'm hoping Marcus Man Down Davenport is Kaminsky level. Oh, my God. Yeah, Kaminsky level. 4 sacks and then disappear. Yeah, Man Beats Morris, the GOAT of YouTube. What's going on? I am pissed. We signed the Lego man, Davenport, a bum. He's a bum, bro. We've been talking about this bum for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, bro. Yeah, he's such a bad player, bro. On first and second down, you better believe he will be Zaboom. He will. Zaboom used more specifically given his age. Davenport has explosive power. We should have not re-signed him. Too fragile. Exactly. Davenport is fragile. Man Beats Morris knows it's fragile. And round 1, round 2 should be DEDT. I guess so. This is where we're at. So Marcus Davenport running it back with nobodies. We got to do a film study on Marcus Davenport before he got hurt. Tape don't lie on Marcus Davenport. That'd be a great video. Matter of fact, I think all our free agents are going to be people that we already know. Pat O'Connor, Turner. We had a busy free agency, guys. We signed the same guys we had. Melifonwu. Whoa. Free agency frenzy. While everybody's signing Milton Williams and real players and literally we're signing guys. Check this out. They got guys. The top guys. Milton Williams. The top guys is Milton Williams. You're not signing him. You're going to say no. He's a free agent. No, he's franchise tag. Zach, franchise tag. DJ Reed. Yeah, no, we're not going to sign him. We're going to sign our guy. Byron Murphy. No. 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 Brad Holmes going to look at all these names as no. 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 So why are we doing the research, bro? So why are we doing the research? Why we got slides? Why we got dedicated? Why we do stats and film and It makes me so mad, bro. Terry, I ran a 4.5 flat, not a 4.58. All right, 4.5 flat, huh? Even that's slow for a corner. Terry and Combine. He's a top 86 player. Unofficial. A cornerback running a 4.5 flat. All right. He ran a 4.5 flat. That's a win. All right. Syndicate just released a video minutes ago. Okay, I will be watching. I got to go, guys. I'm going to watch that video, bro. Syndicate just released a video. Yep. And he ran like he was jogging. Tyrion has great athletic ability as far as I'm concerned. I might be a hard A, but Davenport would be a great practice squad player. He might actually be healthy when the injury occurs to DT. Davenport's a bum. All right. On that note, Davenport's a bum, but he's one of those exceptional. If he has an exceptional year. On that note, I'm going to be watching the Syndicate video, and I'll be getting ready to go to work. This is very fun. Very fun for me. I think today I'm gonna eat like a chicken pita. I'm gonna get me a chicken pita, bro. I need something because I've been eating salads and stuff and trying to lose weight. I quit vaping. I smoke like maybe one black and mild a day. I'm getting healthy, trying to, and I'm starting to jog. I'm not running. I'm starting to jog. So I need a cheat day, and today is a cheat day. Y'all lucky I'm not drinking. This team will turn you to drinking. So, like, comment, subscribe. You were right, Silver Surfer. He ran a 4.5. All right. That doesn't take away. How you doing? We're going to get out of here. We're going to end the stream. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming on the stream, YouTube, Facebook family, everybody. The comments were great, and I was more engaged with you guys than anything. I think that's how live stream should be. I'm taking a lesson from Micro Mike's Mailbag, and I'm taking a lesson from Lions Talk Live. So love y'all, man, and let's watch that syndicate video. Gonna be crazy.
It is the beginning of another chapter. That part of the story of the statue's deep spiritual significance. The spirit of Detroit